That's crazy that you just like got a blanket for this. That's
What? I wanted a blanket.
bro, it's like 90 something degrees outside.
Not inside.
Inside is still hot.
I like to be comfortable.
You like to be on fire. Like you just took a human soup and like boiled yourself.
I did not.
And now you're like, it's cold in here. Okay. Did you take a cold bath?
Why would you take a cold bath?
Exactly. You made human soup.
It's implied that it's a hot bath.
It's not implied that it's a hot bath.
Because who just takes cold baths?
It's called an ice bath. It's a thing.
Yeah, for like fucking athletes and shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe somebody thought that you would. Bro, you were like eating that fucking cup. Like before we set up, I pulled it in the frame. You were like above it. And then we started and you were like, anyway. And you sat down behind it. So like you can't even see your face. It was like your nose, like you're trying to wear a mask made of microphone.
I've noticed when I watch our YouTube videos, I just like gradually get lower and lower.
I know. You get slow. You're like, oh.
Like,
like, bro, the mic ain't moving. Dude, I'm sweating.
Already? We just started.
Huh? Not the podcast. I'm sweating because it's hot. I
know.
told you,
I'm
it's
just
this
saying,
chair.
like, we just started.
I've been sitting down for a whole 6 minutes. It's hot in here.
Get a new chair. We've talked about this for weeks.
So, buy me one. It's almost my birthday.
Well, look, tell me what kind of chairs you like.
The not hot. No hot chair.
Okay, I do know exactly what to get you.
That's good. It's like the first time you've known.
I get you lots of good gifts.
You bought yourselves those spatulas. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, don't hit that.
You liked the bonsai tree.
I'm talking about those green spatulas. We were like, I thought I'd get it for you. And then you know what happened? She got it for me. But I found out when I was putting them away from the dishwasher after she had used them to make something.
I used one. The rest of them I just washed, so it'll be ready for you.
And guess what? You had used them already. You got them for you.
For us.
For us, nothing. Because I said, where'd this come from? When I was putting it away, and you said, oh, I got that for you. You got me dishes? Thanks. I know. I picked it out because I knew it was something that you would like.
For you.
It wasn't on the list for you to buy.
Yes, it was.
Oh, my gosh.
Then why'd you put it on my list?
I didn't. Okay. I put it on the list so that you could put it on your list. I can't add things to your list. I knew you'd like it because you would use that shit. Like, I don't care what color the utensils are.
I thought you do. The other ones were like breaking.
You bought yourself that gift.
Okay, well.
It's not an okay well, all right? It's a sad well.
It is okay well. Because
it's drying up.
Shush, we could probably do the intro.
Not we. That's your job.
Listen.
I'm trying, but you ain't talking very much.
This is
Get off me.
Prattle. That thing over there is Jordan. I'm Ripley. Me. He's always got some shit to say to me. Welcome to Mindless Prattle. We're going to talk to you about stuff and things, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got new camera angles today, so that's why I'm further away. If you wanted to see my shiny forehead, too bad.
And you finally get to see the background better.
I'm serious. We're recording the next one at like 2 a.m. I'm dying right now. This is crazy work.
Is that what you want to do? Because I have to get up for work in the morning, so.
Look.
I see.
It's wetness over here.
Yeah.
It's like it's raining inside.
It's just you.
It's like internal rain.
Internal rain?
Yes.
That sounds like a video game. Internal rain.
No, that's heavy rain.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
In case anyone's wondering, there's a little pop filter in front of Ripley's face now. It's not like her fashion style. It's just because she clicks a lot. It will not help that much. But
yeah, no, a pop filter is for like the P's.
It's for P's and B's and T's. But you going, it's pretty close. So, see? Every time.
Okay. So.
There it is.
Let's actually talk about something.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so I did like a TikTok live over this past week. I did one. Yeah. It was my first time going live on TikTok. I've never done that.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't done
Did you give out your OnlyFans link?
No.
Well, That's probably why you didn't get many viewers.
No, I got a lot of viewers, but once
How
they
many did you
realized I
get?
wasn't a hoe, I don't know. It doesn't show the count like they do on other things. It just like
There's just like a floating eye that's like people are watching.
it'll have like a little like the person symbol, you know? And then it'll be like, your live is popular.
The person symbol?
Yeah, like you know the little universal person symbol where it's like a little circle and the little shoulders.
A stick figure?
Not like a full stick figure though, just like
Just the YMCA?
head to shoulders.
Knees and toes?
No.
I don't understand.
It just was like that top part of a stick figure, but not like a whole stick figure.
What?
It was just like a little thing that was like people are watching.
Like your boyfriend?
No.
What? He's like the top half of a stick figure. That's what I'm saying.
Is it because he has no brain? Okay, so that's not the point of my story though. So I'm doing the live. I'm like excited. I'm going to talk about my book. I'm trying to, you know, meet with other authors on TikTok and stuff to promote everything. And I don't know why I expected it to be different than any other website. But men are disgusting. 1.
I was just listening to the clicks, but go on.
2, at one point someone said, "Oh, you look a lot like me." And I was like, "Oh, huh, weird." After I finished, I went and checked, and they had taken a screenshot of me from the live and put an old person filter over it. So it just looks like an old me. And it was funny, but I was just like, why?
You just missed that during, though?
Yeah, because I was like busy. I'm not going to like go and look at their profile, you know? I had to block like at least 10 people.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And I made 9 cents.
You made 9 cents?
Yeah. So there's this thing on TikTok lives where people can send you kind of like on Twitch where they give you like bits and stuff, but they have like different names where it's like you get roses and they're worth a certain amount, or you get this and it's worth a certain amount. So I kept getting these like roses things, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. I don't know what that is. Like I don't get it. I know you're paying something." And then I ended the live, and it was like 9 cents made, and I streamed for 59 minutes out of 60.
You only allowed 60, or?
No, like it's because I've never done it before, so it wants me to stream for like 60 minutes and then do a certain amount of stuff to get more followers, basically.
Oh, like the steps that were in like the Twitch.
Yeah, like to becoming an affiliate, kind of.
Okay.
Just because, you're right, it is hot in here.
No. You have a blanket for comfort. I remember.
What was I saying?
Something about being comfortable.
No.
Oh, being uncomfortable.
Oh, but so on TikTok, you can't post, like, you can't have, like, links on your profile until you have at least 1,000 followers.
Okay.
I only have, like, 800 something.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now where are you going to put your... Go on.
But, yeah, that was my experience with TikTok Live. I was so excited. And afterwards, I was like, well, I should have expected this.
That's good.
Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I like being pretty or whatever. You know, it's fun. It makes life better. And then sometimes I'm like, I just want to talk about my book, but people are only coming in here because they like the way I look. So, and they don't care about my book.
Still got 9 cents though.
I did get 9 cents. How will I ever see that 9 cents? I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know anything about TikTok.
It just goes to your talk profile or something.
I think it's like you have to be in their creator program or something, but I think it's again you have to have a certain amount of time live and like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I thought it was funny enough to share.
So somebody in another company lost some equipment, and they all started freaking out, and they're like, somebody has it, and I'm like, it's not my company.
I don't.
Right. And so we have to do this every month as we check the entire inventory anyway. So we checked the entire inventory already
Mm-hmm.
for the month. And then this other company was like, oh, by the way, we're missing this. And everyone went, okay. And then the people in charge of it all went, oh, no, everybody has to do another inventory. So we did another inventory. And then they went, oh, you didn't fill out the paperwork correctly. And we said, we've filled out the paperwork the same way we've been filling out the paperwork for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And they went, no, it needs to be this way. This is the standard. It's always been that way. It's like, wow, that's crazy. I have years of emails and document chains that say otherwise, but all right, sure. Let's change it now. And lo and behold, we still did the same inventory. We still didn't have that missing equipment. We were like, wow, it didn't pop up, right? Well, in like a month and a half, our company is being transferred to a new owner.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to do another inventory like specifically for that anyway. But it's just between now and the next month and a half. So I got a call the other day, and it was, hey, Monday morning, I needed to come by and do your inventory. And I was like, great. Is this to move us over to the new owners? And they were like, no, we just have to do one.
Okay.
I was like, okay, well, what is the point of this inventory? Because we've already done 3 this month when we're only required to do 1. And now you're telling me that I have to do another one. Like, what? And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll have to inspect, like, your storage areas and all the different, like, rooms that you keep things, this and that in. And I was like, okay, that's great and all. Like, I know how inventories work. As I just said, we've done 3. I was like, but what is your specific goal? And they were like, oh, well, we're looking for some missing equipment.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so that's not an inventory. You're coming down to inspect my company to see if we just missed it somehow. And she goes, yeah, I guess so. I'm like, right. Well, how about you use the right words? Because inventory is not the same thing. Because I
Yeah.
have a list of what I have, and we've done that inventory 3 times. This will be the 4th. And she's like, but I was like, it would have been the 4th, but it's not an inventory. You're coming down here to inspect my like storage areas and stuff and all of my equipment. She's like, yeah, we're supposed to help find it. And I was like, right, that's what I thought. It's not an inventory. It's an inspection. Let's call it what it is.
I think that's so incredible with stuff like that. Like, yes, we've searched for it like these 3 specific times, in addition to I'm sure the other things you've had them search for.
Yeah.
It's magically just going to appear because you're here. You know?
Yeah,
like,
and it's funny because like the first 2 times, like the first time we did the inventory, right? Sent it up, fine. The second time they were like, hey, stuff's missing. We need to do it again. So like, cool. We did the inventory again, sent it up. The third time they were like, hey, we don't trust you. You go do, this is how backwards it is. They're like, we don't trust you. You go do someone else's inventory and they'll come do your inventory. I'm like, if you don't trust us, then what would swapping which inventory we, like, how would that,
Yeah.
okay. So then we did each other's inventory and then sent that up and it was the same. Crazy. And now they're doing this 4th one where they're doing an inventory, they're doing an inspection. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I was like, if we do this, does it count as the inventory for us moving owners? No. Awesome. I can't wait to do this again then. So this next week, I'll probably do an inspection, then the inventory, and then I'll probably have to do another inspection the week after. I'm like, boy, and I even told her on the phone, I'm like, look, you're wasting a lot of people's times with this. Like, I understand we need to find this equipment, but I'm like, it's not here and you're wasting my time because I have to be there with you to do this inspection. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
They want to find it or blame somebody for it, but
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
It's crazy. Another news, one of my guys got into an accident in the Chick-fil-A line. And
What happened?
he was just driving around the corner and pulling out to leave, and the passenger mirror just scraped against, I guess, somebody else's mirror on their driver's side. And she got out and started freaking out about it and started demanding payment. And they were like, that's not how this works. Here's our insurance information. Like, it's a rental truck through the company.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, you need to make sure I get paid out today. And we had to talk to her and be like, there's no insurance company anywhere that will just give you a payout today. And we took our own pictures to submit to our insurance, right? And so we were like,
Yeah.
you take pictures, submit it to your insurance, tell them what happened. Here's our insurance information. And we're like, here's the business address. Comes to the business. We'll get you more information. So she's coming by on Monday to talk to us. I'm like, that's great and all, but I'm like, I'm going to give you the same information, but like, I'm not paying you anything. Here's our insurance information.
I feel like in situations like that too, I feel like that's very unreasonable unless, of course, we're looking to exploit somebody and get their money. But I feel like if somebody's mirror scratched against mine and there was barely a mark, I'd be like, yeah, fuck off, have a good day. Like,
yeah,
this
that was
isn't
the other
worth calling
part.
the insurance for.
There was almost no mark at all. Like our mirror had a scratch on it, and then the other mirror, as far as I could tell in the pictures, I couldn't see any damage.
Well, and it's just like, how did they even? I'm having trouble like picturing how they scratch mirror.
There's a car with a mirror and another car with a mirror, and you drive past and you scratch it.
Oh wait, it's because they have the 2 lanes, huh?
What do you?
Because I'm just having trouble seeing how like 2 cars in a drive-through would like scratch each other.
I don't know that they were in the drive-through. They were just at a Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Like they could have been in the parking lot for all I know.
Okay, I thought
Like,
you were saying like they were in the drive-through when this happened.
No,
and I was like,
I
how
don't
did you
know.
like scratch your mirror against somebody else's
They
mirror?
could have been
in a
leaving the
drive-through?
drive-through, entering the drive-through. I don't know. I don't know exactly where they were, but yeah, they just scratched the mirrors against each other. I'm like, okay.
So I want to start this little story off with a question.
Oh man.
How many children is too many children?
For what?
For like having children, like
for a couple to have?
Yeah, like what's the number where you're like, okay, like we should stop, like this is getting ridiculous.
That depends. Do I have like people I can shove the kids off to and raise them like a nanny?
No, so you're just like a regular human being, like you can afford them kind of, but not like you're not like a rich person, It's not
like
you
can afford
like
them.
it'll
kind
still
of.
be
Is
a
this
struggle.
Is this just your way of asking how many kids I want?
No.
Like that seems like a roundabout way to get this answer.
No, because
wondering.
I don't need to talk about that. My max is 3. It's non-negotiable. 3 or less is the only.
Oh, but when
I
I have a maximum number of cats, suddenly it's negotiable all the time.
Yes.
Okay. No.
We don't push cats out of my vagina, so.
I'll push cats off the balcony if there's too many. All right, that's what we're gonna be pushing around here.
But so like for raising your own children, like what's the number where you're like, okay, fuck, this is enough?
Raising your own?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 to 3. Like I saw a picture the other day. Not a picture. I saw a video where this woman like made her kids sing a little song to announce her 12th pregnancy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I saw the thing today.
The teenagers looked so. They were like, "Oh,
yeah." No, where she's like, "I said 12 children," and like her oldest daughter in the back is just like you can see her doing the calculations.
Yeah. And then
she's the one who's gonna have to take care of this kid.
I saw the people posting about it, and they're like, "Yeah, they don't have enough bedrooms. They make the oldest like teenagers sleep in the same room with the newborns to take care of them at night." And I was like, "That's
child abuse.
Like,
like
yeah,
that's child
crazy.
Abuse. Like if you have so many kids, you can't watch them or take care of them. Because I think TikTok exposes a lot of these like shitty families who are trying to use the social media to like make money,
Yeah.
But I've seen other ones where they're really wealthy people. They have like 10 kids, but each of their kids has their own bedroom. Each of their kids has like nicer shit than their parents do, and it's like that's how it should be.
My favorite comment from under that video was. It was, those teens better start tracking her cycles so they can just know ahead of time when she needs to stay off of him.
No, okay, literally, I can't imagine that as sassy as I am, I would have been like, keep your fucking legs closed, Jesus. Like, do you need some birth control? Because they sell it over the counter at HEB
while
now.
she's still holding like 2. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, and then I don't know when I saw the video, the mom is super white.
Yeah,
None
of the
kids
kids
are definitely mixed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, this feels very racist somehow, but I can't figure out
I didn't care
how.
about the racism part of it. I mean, like,
what's that quote where it's like, I can excuse racism.
oh, from the show. It's from like Community or something like that.
But I draw the line at.
It was like sexism or something.
Oh,
and then the
that.
black lady in the room was like, you can excuse racism. Like,
yeah, that's what I think of every time I hear something like that.
What? No, like I don't care. You marry whoever you want to marry, have kids with whoever, whatever. But 12 is just like that's a crazy
Plus,
number.
I just think at that point you're not raising your kids, or there's shit going on that you don't know about, like the Duger family, if you remember them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. Is wasn't there a family that had like 20 kids
Yeah, it was
and they
18
were
kids
like
and counting.
yeah, and
And,
they were
like,
just like it brought it out that they were neglecting like half their kids. They were forcing the older have to like abandon their friends
well, and then
because they
half
were
of
forced to
the
stay
like
there. And they're
male
like,
siblings were abusing like sexually abusing a lot of their younger siblings, and that's part of why the show ended up getting shut down and like all
Yeah,
that sort of
crazy.
stuff. Which is like, yeah, like how can you know what is going on in your family if there's so many kids that you can't even like
yeah, you can't keep track of them.
like 18? How do you? Where do you fit 20 people? You know, like you have to buy like two different houses.
I saw that picture. I don't know if it was the same that we were talking about, the ballerina farm thing, but I saw a picture. I think it was from like her Instagram or something, and it was like, this is what killer moms do, and she was holding the baby and like cooking a pancake or something, and all the comments were just ripping into her and being like, yes, you have over 30 employees that help produce every piece of content that comes out of your farm, and you have employees that manage the farm too. So like, what are you talking about that you're doing all this work?
And
Including that, I think they also said they have like a chef on hand. So I'm like, why would you post this? Like,
Whenever
so
I see stuff like that too, I'm just like, where's the fucking dad? Like you shouldn't have to cook pancakes while holding your child. Like you're gonna burn them.
No, but the
know?
dad's the one that like runs the farm and is doing all that stuff. So like I can get that. Like if it's early morning, he's got to go tend crops, whatever, sure.
Yeah, but like from in that case, they also
in that case,
make
just
her do shit on the farm. It's not like he's doing everything.
Yeah, but if you're cooking breakfast, put the kid in a little high chair and then cook breakfast. Like it ain't that complicated. Like what?
It's whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like
No,
oh, they get so much praise for multitasking, and it's like, well, why does she have to? Like,
not even that. They were just shitting on it because they were like, you have employees that literally just clean your house and look after your kids
like
for
I said,
you while you're on the farm. So what? Everyone's like, you're not rocking it as a mom.
That guy's like a multi-millionaire. That's why everybody was so upset about like that.
Yeah,
gift thing,
he fucked up
so much money.
He fucked up the gift thing. I'll give him that. But she's not.
No,
any
I
better.
know. I'm saying like
separately,
just aside from that, like these people have so much fucking money. Like,
yeah,
we have no idea how much of their content is real and made up. You know.
No, that's why I've said the comments where she has like 30 employees that just help her post things. You're like,
yeah,
that's nice.
I wish I had one. I can't keep up with social media to save my life, man. I don't know how people do it.
I don't know. First, you have 6 kids, right? And they train the other 3. And then those 3 of them become the mid-level managers for your youngest 2.
Running a business with children.
Dude, that's what it seems like. She's like, she said 12 guys learn to count and like walk off.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of these
they look
families
so upset.
that make like content online, they don't make as much money once their children grow up because a lot of their viewers are coming from like perverts, you know, who want to watch little kids. There's been a lot of channels that have been banned because like there's very clearly like child abuse material, basically.
Yeah, I've seen the ones where it used to get a lot of backlash from adults that would just be like, and look at this, he got a B in school today, and they like make fun of their own kids like on a YouTube channel, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Or I'm like, what are you doing?
Have you seen like the Ruby Frankie stuff?
No, I don't think so.
She was arrested. It was another one of those like YouTube family bloggers and stuff, but she was abusing her kids behind the scenes, but on video and stuff. Anytime it was, I think her older teenage son would do stuff. If he got in trouble or anything, like she would force him to go on camera and like talk about how terrible of a person he is and how he's such a liar and all this shit. And like, she'd be like, this is why I have to punish you. And every time I see stuff like that, I'm like, that is literally what abusive like husbands say to their partners.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's just crazy to me that I think there needs to be a lot more laws put in place for, you know, family vlogging content like that, because they're using their kids to make money and survive. Like, of course, there's going to be some exploitation.
Yeah, no, it's. I don't know. Yeah.
What?
I just been seeing a lot of stories on Reddit. I don't know if it's just like throwing them at me or whatnot, but it's like abuse bad, and I'm like, I know these things. Like, why are you?
Yeah, Jordan, abuse
I
is
know.
bad.
Oh, thank you for yelling that at me very aggressively.
Help me.
Wow. Yeah, Yeah, that side of the room needs help.
Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's...
If anything, we're getting abused by our cats.
What?
They like run this household.
I'm very confused. I just don't allow them to do whatever they want. They're cats. It's not that difficult. I sprayed one of them today and she ran away.
No, oh my God.
Like it's...
Every time I have to rush her out of here, I'm like, I'm trying to keep you from dying due to eating plastic. Why don't you understand this?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just not like sealing that enough or what, but I'm thinking about getting one of those. Oh no, I can't. Never mind.
What?
Well, remember I showed you the other day that design that like raises the printer and it has a drawer underneath that's closed where it keeps like all the plastic it dumps out, but then it would shake the whole
What if you
desk.
put the stands underneath that?
I don't know that it would be stable. I could look, but
Design your own.
that's a lot of work. I'd rather just spray the cat. That's...
Listen, they're lucky too, because like we don't spray them in any other instances. Only when their life is in danger.
Yeah, only when they're around all the electronics. I'm like, get out of here. Also,
Like-
that's a terrible spray bottle. All right, like
It's from the dollar store. What did you
I
expect?
need like the stream one, not the mist one. Like I ain't trying to give her a bath.
Yeah, this is what I have. It's for like cleaning, or that one was for my hair.
I need a better one. Yours is terrible.
It's from the dollar store. Get a different one.
I'm gonna take a bleach bottle and just steal it.
Take the bleach out first.
We'll see.
Okay, I don't know how many minutes we're at because I can't see the thing, but have you heard of the game Outbound?
I think so, but I don't know what it's about.
I don't know if it was on Opera or where I saw it, but oh, actually no, it was this YouTuber I follow. She did like a little sponsored video by them, and I was like, this sounds like a great game. So it's called Outbound. It's a cozy survival game, but what I thought was cool about it is you start with just like a camper, and you're driving around these mountains, and you can pull over anywhere, start a campsite, and like gradually build like your own like little home and things like that in the middle of the forest. But I like the art style. It's cartoony, surreal. Like I've seen it a lot in like the Walking Dead games or that kind of stuff.
It's like smooth realism almost.
Yeah, where it looks like it's like painted, but then it's also, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know, it's cool looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. I'm watching the trailer.
Yeah, and just the crafting and everything looked like fun. Like
it's like building a little tiny home in the back of a bus.
yeah, you know, and it's just a cozy game because I think sometimes I want to play like just like a builder survival game, and then it's like the forest where you're getting chased by cannibals or things like that, and I'm like, I just want to build. Like, let me go to like even Power World. You still have to fight things.
I think that was the inspiration behind Tiny Glade. Was
Yeah.
that even in their description was like, "There's no objectives, just build what you want."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
See, I like stuff like that where
Wish
if I
list
just
on
want to
Steam.
relax,
Okay.
I'll just relax.
I'm a wish listed. I think Dune Awakening came out too.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think it's like $50 though.
That'd
Let
be
me
pretty
see.
cheap for a new game, though.
Yeah, Dune Awakening.
No, it says June
June
10th.
10th. Oh, never mind. I kept seeing trailers for it, so I thought it was already out.
I think it's out.
My
It's got to
bad.
be in early access or something.
There's demo. If you were able to get into the beta, you could play it.
Which is
but I
funny
think it's
because
out.
I had that, but
You had the beta?
like I had signed up for it, but it
Yeah,
never came
well,
through.
it's a closed beta, so they only offered it to certain people. Of course, they offered it to a lot of like influencers and streamers and stuff first.
I think it's weird that even though I don't really stream anymore, I still get people offering me free games and things like that to like do a
Interesting.
sponsored video, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna help you here, bud.
Yeah, Dune Awakening, June 10th, $50. I'll add it to my wish list.
Yeah, I like the graphics, and it'll look good on my new computer.
And I think it's I'm pretty sure it's co-op. I think I saw that.
Yeah?
Like it's a co-op survival building game. Of course,
Heck
there's
yeah.
like it's not cozy like the other one.
Well, no, not. at
There's
all.
giant worms.
You are a giant worm.
Thanks.
I finished all my work for my current set of classes. So fucking
Hot
ready to be done with them.
daffodils.
Huh?
said hot daffodils.
Nice. Yeah, no, I've complained to Jordan so much about one of my professors this course. Like, to the point where I was crying this morning because I don't know what I can do to get a better grade. Nothing now.
She got a B, by the way, just for context. She's not failing.
I'm not failing. I'm holding on to an A just barely, and if I drop to a B, it's gonna fuck up my 4.0. And like, I only have 4 classes left. How would I fuck up my 4.0 like right at the end? You know, it's not right. But it's fine.
I think you'll survive either way.
It's fine. I'll be okay. I'll just move on.
Yeah. Alrighty. What's your name?
Say my name. Say my name.
I was asking you a question there.
Ripley, why?
It doesn't end with a Y. I know it ends with a Y.
All right. This has been an episode of Mindless Prattle.
Bro, you didn't give me a name.
Why? I thought you were saying my name. I'm confused. What's happening?
Bro, first you forget the clap. Now you're forgetting the name.
Oh, like of the episode. You got to be more specific.
I don't. We do this once a week. This is episode 116. 116 times we've done this. The past 16 of them I've asked you for a name. I'll wait.
Mindless 12 kids. I think 12 mindless kids would sound better, but
Oh, it's got to start with mindless.
I know.
Mindless, close your legs.
Mindless birth control advertisement.
I don't know.
Seriously, take your birth control, y'all.
We're just
Or don't,
sleep.
because then only the stupid people are having kids.
Sleep, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where that family was at, but yo, good luck, I guess.
I don't either.
That's crazy.
I just good luck to those children.
I don't know. Mindless too many kids. That makes sense. All right, take us out of here.
Sorry, my eye itches. Alrighty, this has been an episode of Mindless Prattle. If you like what you heard, please give us a follow. You can see us anywhere you get your podcasts or on YouTube on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, isn't it?
No. No, it's not Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It sounds like you're saying Tuesday.
No, that's what I am, because that's how British people say it. They're always like, Tuesday.
No, like a Charleston chew. It sounds like you're saying choose.
No.
Like you chew on something.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm doing. Because that's how British people say it.
No, you're still using the T.
No, I'm not. Tuesday.
You better be careful, though. You mess it up, and suddenly you're just yelling at Jews.
Jews Day would be like a great celebration of the Jewish people.
I got an ad the other day on YouTube that it relates. And you looked at me like it didn't. And you know what it it was an ad that just said for like it wasn't selling a product. I think it was selling a documentary. Like it was wanting me to watch a documentary, but it was an ad that just said, "Here's why Auschwitz was designed so well." And I was like, I don't think, I was like, depends on your goal, I guess. Like, I don't, okay.
Designed really well at killing people? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Well, that's a great note to end that off on. Bye, y'all.